Hey, True Believers, Englentine, or Old Man Comics, as it were, here, and we are talking about the best superhero catchphrase. I want to know what your favorite is, so let me know in the comments below. I don't know if I would have picked these, but they get to argue them, which is always fun. This is Comic Book Fight Night, formerly Comic Book Thunderdome on I Love Comics, so I hope you enjoy. So let's kick back, relax, and get this party started. What is the best comic book catchphrase? Or superhero catchphrase?
Well, I picked probably the most obscure and weird one, just like, well, Crumple picked something weird for the last round. I picked something weird for this round.
Hold on, what's the question again? My audio cut out.
Yeah, mine's going a little
what
bit
is,
robot as well.
Ah, shoot.
What is the best comic book or superhero catchphrase?
Okay.
And, well, I picked something from the Japanese 1960 Spider-Man series created by Toei Company, who are more known for making Super Sentai and Kamen Rider, because his catchphrase in that series was known as, "I am the emissary of hell." And I don't know why. I think that it's something that you don't expect to come out of Spider-Man's mouth. That's particularly the reason why I picked it, because it's rare, odd, and for some reason it fits so well for that series.
Alrighty, Crumple.
I have picked Judge Dredd's line, "I am the law," because it's the best line of any catchphrase, of possibly anything, let alone comic books. It completely defines the character. It's intimidating. It's true. He is an embodiment of the law itself, and it's defiant in the face of evil criminals who want to do bad shit to people. And it's just perfect. There's no posturing, there's no posing, there's no frills. It's just a simple phrase that effectively embodies the person saying it perfectly.
Oh, you two fight it out. Why is yours the best and theirs the worst?
I think I made my point fairly clear. Spider-Man gets to drive a giant robot.
Well, it's all well and good to be the emissary of hell, but he's in his own phrase just saying, "Oh, I just work there," whereas I'm saying Dredd is the law. He's the most dangerous thing at that time. Whereas, like, the emissary of hell is just like a bit of a, we're sending him first. Dredd is the law.
This isn't true.
Not well. Back it up. Go for it. Why is your phrase "I am the emissary of hell" better than "I am the law"?
Well, because here's the thing. This particular character, who is not Peter Parker, has to avenge the death of his father. So to become a fighter alien human hybrid and to fight evil of an evil alien organization, one must become a monster. Therefore, he has to become an emissary of hell.
However,
Okay.
Dredd, in the face of absolutely overwhelming odds and criminality, because he knows that the law in his mind is absolute and immutable, he embodies that, and it's not just a catchphrase, it is a mantra. It's as much to make the bad guys soil themselves, which it does, as it is to give him his sort of superhero power-up. And it's a phrase spoken by a man whose mind is literally so focused and so willpower-driven that he can resist telepaths. He recites this mantra in his head constantly.
Keep it going, Wolf.
This kind of just shows how ill-prepared I am.
Don't give up ground, dude. Don't give up ground, man.
I'm not giving up ground. It's just that I'm just being silly. Okay. Right. I can't. I don't have any more argument for that. Actually, that's the
really okay. I'll call time on that then. Unless Crumple, you have anything else to add?
No, you go ahead.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I want to hear one thing in voice. Say your catchphrase, Knightwolf.
I am the emissary of hell.
All right. What about you, Crumple? What do you have for us?
Mama is not the law. I am the law.
I would have preferred
shades
I am the law.
Kevin Conroy in there.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Dalton, what do you have for us?
I'm giving this one to Crumple. Once again, it was kind of a things petered out at the end with Knightwolf's thing, and also Crumple made the point that I am the law is more central to Judge Dredd's character, as opposed to Knightwolf, who came right out of the gate saying it was out of character for what we consider Spider-Man. And while I will acknowledge this isn't, standard Peter Parker Spider-Man, and giant mech bots are fucking cool because they are. It's still it's a lot more meaningful when it's central to the character and when it relates to something deep within the character, as opposed to just, this is an unusual alternate universe sort of.
Now, I will have to, I'm going to defend Knightwolf on that, which I think it matches Crumple's point that he did say he had to become an emissary of evil to save his father. So his phrase also embodied, or he embodied his phrase. So it was also not, it wasn't just a mantra. It was an actual change, is what Knightwolf was saying. What do you think, Frugs?
All right. For this one, I will say Knightwolf came out very weak. Very weak with explaining why it fit the character. I'm sorry, a cool robot is a cool robot and all, but it doesn't really explain your mantra at all. Whereas Crumplepoint came out swinging right off the bat with why it fit the character. He is the law. He's defiant in the face of evil. It's an absolute. It's his mantra. He backed it up all the way through better, though Knightwolf did come back swinging a little bit later when he started giving examples of why his Spider-Man character's line is so important to that character. He started getting some good swings, but overall, Crumplepoint just was hitting all the way through the match, whereas Knightwolf got a couple hits.
Yeah, I got to agree. Knightwolf came out, it was more about the fact that Spider-Man was a mech Spider-Man rather than the phrase itself. So, Dalton, who would you vote for to win?
This point, I'm going with Crumple.
Yeah. Okay, Frugal?
I went with Crumple as well.
All righty, Crumple gets a point.
Hooray!
I told you Knightwolf to give me more money.
After Frugal, after.
I can't give you money that I don't have.
Hey, do me a favor there, Frugal. Go to the comments, see what we've got going on while I mark this down.
I've been looking at there. Let's see so far. It does seem like Crumplepoint is winning in the comments as well on this one. From several of the people in the comments section, we're supporting that as well. Where I don't think I've seen anything giving so far Spider-Man the win for that one. I am seeing lots of other one-liners getting.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I should have picked Duck. Damn it.
As well.
Were you saying, Knightwolf?
I was going to say I should have picked Darkwing Duck's catchphrase instead.
And what is
always Darkwing Duck?
What is Darkwing Duck's?
Let's get dangerous.
We've got Avengers Assemble. I was raising a family. We got you, Crumple. When that came out, I was raising my two babies, so there was a little bit.
I think American Swordfish is right, though. He said Avengers Assemble. That's the best one.
Yeah. I am the best at what I do. I am the knight. There's I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. There's so many of the catchphrases. When you said that you were going with I am the emissary of evil, I was like, good luck.
I know. I just
was
I don't know.
The reason,
which is exactly
the reason I went
what
with
I
the
said
Judge
to
Dredd
Crumple when he picked Kick-Ass.
Sorry,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. The reason I went with the Judge Dredd one as opposed to any of the ones you mentioned was actually because I like the fact that I am the law is used as much to rev Dredd up himself as it is a weapon. Like, he'll say that to people to make them lose confidence, like that sort of. You have nothing to throw at me. It's a reminder
to himself as much as it is to other people.
Yeah, whereas the other ones, they're great power-up phrases for the hero, but if Spider-Man shouts with great power, comes great responsibility at Kingpin will just, like, headbutt him.
And that, sir, is why my favorite is Spoon. Yeah. But I'm not fighting. So we are tied 1-1.
Comment section. We have lots of good alternative things that are being mentioned. Thunder, Thundercats. It's clobbering time. I mean, that's an awesome one, of course. By the
I'm gonna be back in just a moment. I'm going to use some facilities.
All right. Hulk is the strongest one there is. That's a good choice.
Team Tron will destroy us all. How's it sounding?
Not good.
It's still robotic. In fact, you might be a little worse, actually.
Yeah. By the power of Grayskull is out there. That's a great one too. Green Lantern's Light is my favorite.
See, again, Dredd just wins for me because it's so simple and there's no frills to it. Like, nobody's going to laugh at him for saying that, you know?
Oh, it's very straightforward and really fits the character. It fits his tone and everything he is and the embodiment of him. And you made that point pretty clear. And that's why I cited, that's one of the big reasons you really painted the picture well with that one.
I just realized that both the things I've picked have been Scottish, and I didn't even mean that.
It's weird to start thinking about catchphrases though, because none of the characters that are like my go-to characters have catchphrases, so it's like weird. I'm just now realizing how many characters I love that just don't have any catchphrases. Like I'm sitting there trying to think, did Dream of the Endless or Dr. Fate or Dr. Strange or John Constantine ever have a catchphrase?
I swear I remember Dr. Strange had one, but I cannot remember what it was.
Is it not by the all-seeing eye of Agamotto?
Yes, yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, but
I wouldn't call that so much a catchphrase so much as it is an incantation, and he just happens to be invoking it a lot. He doesn't really have a catchphrase. The closest thing
the fan thing, of course, is bringing up the fear. That's pretty cool. Of course, the man things.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, true believers, it's your boy Zach.
There you go. Yeah.
I
Hey,
know
true
people in
believers.
our community have more catchphrases.
We do. So we do have our catchphrases.
We do.
It's your boy Zach
and
and
the comics thing.
it's your boy Zach and the ever original. It's your boy Paul. So yeah.
Yeah.
Then there's Razor Fist with his god fucking speed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. By the hoary, that was it. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth. That was it. That was the one.
Again, it's kind of an incantation more so than it is a catchphrase.
But he would say it when he would say it surprised. He would be like, "Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth."
You know what you all missed?
What?
Sweet Christmas.
Sweet Christmas.
Yep.
The whitest people ever in comic book history is on this show right now, and we all missed out on Luke Cage's Sweet Christmas. There you go, gang. That was that. What do you think? What do you think their answers? What do you think of the arguments they made? Did we award the point to the right person? Let me know in the comments below, as well as what is the catchphrase that you would have chosen. I got to admit, I would not have chosen either of these. I like it's clobbering time. And that's just one of them anyway. So yeah, once again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you haven't done it already. Make sure your notifications are on. And if you haven't done it yet, go on over to Patreon or to Ko-Fi and drop $1 in the tip jar. Help support the channel. This is the way we're trying to make a living. And if you want, you can even commission a video. Just make sure you're saying, hey, I want this on Old Man Comics. And I'll get that done ASAP. So, like, thank everybody who's already done that, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.